I know what you guys are thinking. Why do I have another backdrop featuring Baird, Cole, Marcus Phoenix, and Dom Santiago, the original Delta Squad from the OG Gears of War games back in the day? Well, it's another gaming-themed video today, folks, where male game players like myself, we're being ostracized. We're being forced out of the way to make way for the female gamers, for the female players who've felt they've been left out for a long time in the cold. And of course, I'm going to break down a video for you today which shows that's just not true. What video am I talking about? Well, before I get to that point, folks, we have to remind ourselves about Dove. You know, the manufacturers whose product of soap products is 70% female, 30% male. But of course, the reason why I mention that because, well, basically, you can run any ad campaign just throwing some made-up statistical numbers with no proof to back it up. But of course, your gullible audience will sit there, soak it all in, and believe every gobbledygook piece of data that is thrown at you. Pretty much like this video today. So yes, I'm just reinforcing that stereotype.
I'd buy that for $1.
But of course, thinking of stereotypes and reminding ourselves of stereotypes, you can no longer have over-sexualized or sexy women to enjoy in your video games. No, we're removing that now, folks. Well, we're trying to. Instead, they're going to try to force us to accept these representative women from today's society. And of course, while, you know, people are born differently, and I accept that, I'm not saying I'm a perfect specimen myself. But honestly, if Dove, who is a soap manufacturing company, wants to get in with Epic Games, who, funny enough, were the people behind the original Gears of War titles, they're having a joke because nobody is taking this seriously at all. And it wouldn't surprise me if any of these images here were manipulated from their real-life counterparts just to make a point. But guess who is making their point today, folks? Now, this ad popped up while I was looking at my various YouTubers. It's from Sky, of all people, Sky Broadcasting Corporation. They're getting in on the act now. What's it really like to be a woman in gaming? Because, of course, we need to be bashed around the head, folks, yet again with the feminine Thor hammer. This thumbnail here, I don't know who these female gamers are. They apparently are prominent content creators in the world of gaming, but sorry ladies, I have no idea who you are, so here goes.
Disgusting, repulsive, it's just not okay.
Sky Broadband and Guildy Sports invited men to train in their new immersive gaming room.
This is what happened.
It's game time. 3, 2, 1.
Right, so the game they're playing is basically... What is that? Why is it not Call of Duty? Why is it not Fortnite, PUBG? Why are you not playing those games? What is this? This is like a made-up simulation. It's like he's... yeah, it seems to be like it's a mobile phone game that's been streamed onto... a big screen. That's what it looks like to me. Weird, whatever.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
My finger's fatiguing.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure when you're enjoying yourself, if you get my drift, I'm pretty sure your fingers don't get fatigued. Hello?
What is going on up there?
Stop playing a man's game, little girl. Oh, you're hot.
Hey.
Oh, you want to give me a kiss?
Oh, you.
Oh, you. Come on, what's wrong? Why are you being a I bet you are so fat in real life.
Hey, you. Oi, just spit or swallow.
I've heard much worse than that.
This is every day for me. I want gaming to be a safe space for us.
So she's just said there that she wants gaming to be a safe space for women. But why not everybody? Why not both men and women? Or any other gender you identify by. I find that a very ignorant remark. Now, of course, one of the ladies here, who is called Sunpie, no, she's a very attractive woman. Would I date her myself? Nope, she seems very insufferable. I know who I like and who I like to date. Well, apart from Jill Valentine, of course, but you know, I've got a certain preference of woman that I enjoy being in the company of. So I do actually draw your attention to this lady right here, she calls herself Sunpie. She's got a YouTube channel, and she often plays the victim in some of her videos. Because why? I mean, look at her thumbnails. You know, she likes to prance around in shorty shorts, low cut tops. She begins her videos by doing a very bad forward roll. I mean, the woman is not really athletically gifted. She looks athletic, but I'm pretty sure she's not. But she always plays the victim. Oh, men harass me because on my Instagram and TikTok posts I dress provocatively. I'm pretty sure women harass her as well, because I can't just imagine men in their normal day of their working lives are just going to spend like 10 minutes or maybe 1 hour harassing Sunpie because of an outfit she wears. I mean, if you look at her videos, there's even one where, I mean, take a look at this one, for example, that thumbnail where she's in, well, skin tight jogging bottoms, taking my subscriber on a date. Now, I've watched this video and we don't see the sub that she actually went out with for a date. I think it's just a bit of an excuse that she went out for the day and she had a fairly good time, but she won't see that person again. But why don't we see the actual person she's interacting with, unless they chose not to be on camera? I find that a little bit like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to do this just to get some clicks on my channel and to give people a bit of an interest. But again, look at the way she's dressed. And I you know, I'm going to say this, and I'm probably ignorant when I say this, but if you don't want to draw attention to yourself, maybe don't dress so provocatively, Agent Provocateur, Miss Sunpie. I'm just saying, why not? Because you probably get less harassment. And look, back in my day, I'm talking the mid-noughties, when online gaming became a really big thing. I'm not talking about Halo, I'm talking about Call of Duty. I used to partake in some of the online matches because of the gaming handle that I had back then. Oh, people kind of ripped the piss out of it, but that was just where I drew the line and it didn't really bother me at all. That's part of the toxic culture, if you want to call it that. But to me, I do believe as well that back in the day when a lot of male players were online, women just looked at it as like, well, it's a passing fad. It's what the men do. It's not what we really do. They kind of ripped the Mickey out of us. Oh, you're playing a kid's game, when in fact, if you think about video games, they are invented by adults. They're put together by adults. So I find this whole thing that female gamers now are getting abuse. You know, male gamers get abuse, female gamers get abuse. Nobody should get abuse. But I always feel like now is that women have sat back and have thought, all these men, they're on YouTube, they've created very successful gaming channels, they're getting millions of subs, they're earning a big income. We want a piece of that. And of course, you got Twitch, haven't you? Twitch, one of the most known provocateurs of encouraging female content creators to get their baps out in front of the camera or near enough, just so their male subscribers can feed them more money to get more titillating entertainment, right? So it's a bit of a double standard where Sky are running these ads that we want the gaming space to be a safe environment for everybody. But you know, mainly for women, not men, really. Which is why when it comes to females playing football, I just don't take that seriously at all. Good for the ladies, they're out there having the league matches. You know, Benny like Beckham, we all remember that from 2002. But honestly, I just chuckle all of that stuff. You know, women football leagues doesn't bother me at all. You got it, you want it, fine. It's not made for me, even though they'll try to convince me otherwise that it is. And you know, when it comes to female content creators online who game, I only watched like 2 women. One is Miss Click, I think she's really hot. And the other one is Alana Pierce, former IGN journalist turned writer for Santa Monica Games for Sony. And it's Alana Pierce. I don't agree with many of her opinions, but she's entertaining, she makes good content, and she actually does enjoy attractive, sexy female gaming characters in her video games. She's never been opposed to it. She kind of likes that stuff. So honestly, Sky Broadband, and again, Sky Broadband is pretty shit. If you own it, I feel sorry for you. Get your money back straight away. These kind of messages just, well, they don't make me laugh. I just have to end up doing the old face palm like Patrick Stewart, because at the end of the day now, It feels like the only safe space that is getting infiltrated and perhaps being invaded is the male space, because we've enjoyed gaming for years. And again, now, you've got the insufferable females, and I'm not, again, denying that they don't get abuse, but male, female, we all get abuse online, whatever your preferred platform is, whatever you do, like Twitching or YouTubing or TikToking or Instagramming, whatever it is you want to do, it's all part of being online. It's all part of getting that abuse left, right, and center. Personally, speaking for myself, I haven't had any abuse, which is very odd. I would expect to have had abuse by now. I just get the usual comments about, my hairstyle, which is very whatever, who cares, or just an opinion that someone didn't agree with. But apart from that, I've been pretty abuse-free, I guess. Maybe people just see me and don't take me seriously at all. And quite frankly, sir or madam, I don't blame you for thinking that way. So if I were you guys, and if you were me, and if you want to come round to my place for tea, even though I'm a coffee man, leave a like below, subscribe, comment, share this video, and I'll see you on the next video.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me.